we're going to be reading the Sam Story book by Mike Bernstein and a few other books from the Magic Treehouse by Pope Osborne. Let's get started with the night of dawn. At dawn, I meant, because I already read The Dinosaurs Before Dark, and I don't want to read it again because it has a lot of chapters. So let's go ahead and read chapter 2. Where's chapter 2? Yeah. There's only like 4. You could get a lot of other ones. Okay. So we're gonna read The Night at Dawn. So I'm gonna get my voice ready. Chapter 6. Ta-da! Wait, let me just do it. Chapter 6. Ta-da! In the torchlight, Jack saw 3 huge men standing over him. One with very squinty eyes held the torch. One with a very red face held Jack. And one with a very long mustache held onto Annie. I haven't read this chapter yet, okay? Annie was kicking and yelling. "Stop!" said the one with the very long mustache. "Who art thou?" said the one with the very red face. So who art thou? I meant. They're like, they can't talk really well because they were like mummies, I think, were they? No, they were knights, yeah. There's one that with like the mummy. Ooh, that one's exciting. Wait for that. I'm gonna have to do several parts. This is the one, okay? Over the summer, I'm gonna read Spies? Foreigners? Egtians, Romans, Persians, said the squinty-eyed one. I can't even read these words. Spies, foreigners, Egtians, Romans, Persians. I don't even know if I said each one right. "No, you dummies," said Annie. "Oh, brother," Jack muttered. Muted or muttered? I'm guessing it's muttered. "Arrest them," said Redface. "The dungeon," said Squinty Eyes. The guards marched Jack and Annie out of the armory. "Go," said a guard, giving him a push. Jack went. Squinty, Annie, Mustache, Jack, and Red marched down the long, dark hallway. They marched down a narrow, winding staircase. Jack heard Annie shouting at the guards. "Meanies! We didn't do anything!" The guards laughed. At the bottom of the stairs was a big iron door with a bar across it. Squinty lifted the bar. He shoved the door and creaked it open. I thought he shoved the door was with this sentence right here. Okay. So let's go turn the page. There's like a few pages in this. We have to reach chapter 10 unless we get to the 3rd book. Okay. Mustache and Red pushed Jack and Annie into a cold, clammy room. The fiery torch lit the dungeon. There were chains hanging from the filthy walls. Water dripped from the ceiling, making puddles on the stone floor. It was the creepiest place Jack had ever seen. "We'll keep them here till the feast is done," They then turned them over to the Duke, said Squinty. He knows how to take care of thieves. There will be hanging tomorrow, said Mustache. If the rats don't get them first, said Red. They all laughed. Jack felt his backpack move. Annie was quietly opening it. Come on, let's chain 2 of them, said Squinty. The guards started toward Jack and Annie. Annie whispered her flashlight out of Jack's backpack. Backpack. I said backpack. Okay, I said backpack because he got confused. Okay. Ta-da! She yelled. The guards froze. Okay. They stared at the shiny flashlight in Annie's hand. And he switched on the light. The guards gasped. They jumped back against the wall. Squinty dropped the torch. It fell into a dirty puddle on the floor, sputtered, and went out. My magic wand, Annie said, waving at the flashlight. Get down, or I'll wipe you out. Jack's mouth opened. Annie fiercely pointed her flashlight at Squinty, then at Mustache, and then at Red. Each howled and covered his face. Down, all of you! Get down, shouted Annie. One by one, the guards knelt down on the wet floor. Jack couldn't believe it. Come on, whispered. Oh, come on, whispered Jack. Let's go now. I said, come on. I didn't even say whispered. Okay, this is like the ending of it. And then there's all the chapters. I'm gonna let you guys see that like again later. Turn the page. There's all the knights. Here's Mustache. I think this is Red, and then I think this is someone that I know in the book. Wait. Oh, Squinty. I think this one is Squinty or this one is Squinty. I think that one's Squinty. I don't know. It looks like Red. Jack looked at the... Oh, wait. Let me zoom in for you guys. Jack looked at the open doorway. He looked at the guards, quaking on the ground. Hurry, said Annie. In one quick leap, Jack followed Annie out of the terrible dungeon. So there's like walls here. Here's all the puddles. They like knead down. Not down, I meant. Not knead down. And here's chapter 7. Almost done with the chapter. Oh. And I'm gonna read the last story for a long time. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and read like this. So I can't really read upside down. Annie and Jack raced back up the What? Oh, winding. Winding? Is it winding? Winding. Stairs and down the lug. Is it lug? Is it lug? Oh, long. I said lug. I was going to say lug hallway. Lug hallway. Up, I'm covering the camera. Okay, guys, I'm kind of getting tired of holding the phone. So I'm just gonna read it to you like this way. Okay? They hadn't gone far when they heard shouting behind them. Dogs barked in the distance. "They're coming!" Annie cried. "In here!" said Jack. He shoved open a door off the hallway and pulled Annie into a dark room. Jack pushed the door shut. Then Annie shined her flashlight around the room. There were rows of sacks and wooden barrels. I almost said harrows. I'd better, wait a minute. I better look in the book. Jack Jack said, pulling out the book and flipping through the pages. "Shh," said Annie. "Someone's coming." Jack and Annie jumped behind the door as it creaked open. Jack held his breath. A light from a torch danced widely. I said widely over the sacks and barrels. The light disappeared. The door slammed shut. "Oh, man," whispered Jack. "We have to hurry. They might come back." His hands were trembling as he turned the pages of the castle book. I don't know if you guys can even see this. I zoomed in already. Okay. Wait, can you guys see this? Okay. "Here's a map of the castle." "Up," he said. "Look at this. Look this. Look." This. I said, "Look this." I'm so stupid today. Look. This must be the room we're in. It's a storeroom. Jack studied in the book. The room in the book. "These sacks are of flour and barrels of wine." "Oh," I said, "these sacks are of flour and barrels of wine." I said, I'm supposed to say, "These are sacks of flour and barrels of wine." Okay, let's turn the page. Who cares? Who cares? "We have to go," said Annie, "before they come back." "No, look," said Jack. He pointed at the map. "There's a trapdoor." He read aloud. "In this castle, a trapdoor led from the storeroom through a secret passage to a precipice over the moat." You guys know what a moat is? I know what a moat is. What is a precipice? I don't even know if I'm saying that right. "Precipice," said Annie. "I don't know. We'll find out," said Jack. "But first we have to find the trapdoor." Jack looked at the picture carefully. Then he shined the flashlight around the room. The floor of the room was made out of stones. The trapdoor in the picture was 5 stones. From the door to the hallway, Jack shined the light on the floor and counted the stones out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He stamped on the 5th stone. It was loose. Jack put the flashlight on the floor. He worked his fingers under the thin slab of stone and tried to lift it. "Help!" said Jack. "It's heavy!" Annie helped Jack lift the square stone out of its place. Underneath it was a small wooden door. Oh, in a minute. Underneath was a small wooden door. Wait. Jack picked up the flashlight and shined it. Shined it down the hole. There's a little ladder, he said. Let's go. He clipped the flashlight onto his belt and felt his way down the small ladder. Annie followed him. When they reached the bottom of the ladder, Jack shined the light around them. There was a tunnel. Jack crouched down and began moving through the damp, creepy tunnel. The flashlight dimly flickered across the stone walls. He shook the light. Where are the batteries going? Dead. Where'd the batteries going dead? Were the batteries going dead? Why do I keep saying, where the batteries going dead? That's funny. Okay. Where the batteries going dead? I think our light's dying, he said to Annie. Hurry, she called from behind him. Jack went faster. His back hurt from crouching. The light got dimmer and dimmer. Jack was desperate to get out of the castle before the batteries died completely. Soon he reached another wooden door. It was the door at the end of the tunnel. Jack unlatched the door and pushed it open. He poked his head outside. He couldn't see anything in the misty dark. Wait a minute. Misty darkness. Darkness. Misty darkness. That's not even a word. Okay. The air felt cool and fresh. He took a deep breath. Where are we? Where are we? Whispered Annie behind him. What do you see? Nothing, but I think we've come to the outside of the castle, said Jack. I'll find out. Jack put the flashlight in his pack. I almost said pack for a minute again. Wait for part 2 of reading.